We are under. So striding in, Tim Koo, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
0-1. Here it comes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Kershaw will do this himself, and that's the first out. Digging in, Ricky Henderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to short. Reyes comes up with it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. So stepping in, Roberto Alomar. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Kershaw now on 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Popped him up. Bellinger will put this one away, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Now at the plate, Kenny Lofton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Verlander has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
0-1 the count. Verlander's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking.
And we'll have to leave it. Coming to the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, Ivan.
Hit back up the middle. To his left, Reyes. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in steps Big Frank.
Frank Thomas.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The center fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the veteran center fielder Kenny Lofton. Sent on the ground out to second, and that is through into right field for a single. Standing in, Brooks Robinson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Popped him up. Rodriguez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Bellinger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Bellinger is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Henderson, 1 out. In now,
Batting
Nolan
fifth,
Arenado.
the third baseman.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Grounded to third, fielded by Robinson. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away. Now at the plate, Tony Gwynn will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Right there for strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Now at the plate, Ichiro Suzuki, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Ichiro.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gwynn waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. It's flagged down deep in the hole. So here now's the pitcher, Justin Verlander.
Justin Verlander.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And this is popped up near second base, and he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out. Digging in the switch hitter, Tim Koo, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Pudge Rodriguez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher,
Hit on the ground to third. Robinson has it. And there's 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Pulled toward right center field. Under it is the right fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up now, Rogers Hornsby. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Circle change is cut on and missed, 0-1.
0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Look into Pudge now, the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lofton is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Ricky Henderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Mays is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Into the box now, Pudge Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Striding in once again, Frank Thomas hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Down the third baseline.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 7.
At the plate, Kenny Lofton, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. No balls and a strike to count. Lined but speared on a hop, and the 2-out threat will not. Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
At the plate, Kenny Lofton hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Ground ball right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. First pitch on its way from Verlander. High in the air out towards shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And he makes the catch for the second out. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. On the move is Lofton. He swings and misses, throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Striding in, Brooks Robinson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ichiro Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the run is Mays. He's got it. A great running. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lofton is there. He's got it 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's in there, base hit. Now batting, Tony Gwynn. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Now batting
From the stretch. Fly ball out toward left center field.
Rodriguez.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Tim Koo. He's a diamond caliber player who, it's safe to say, is one of the best contact hitters in the game. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Number 24.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Fouled off. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Mays waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box now Roberto Alomar. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Arenado has to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The pitcher.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Rodriguez is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Standing in, Jose Reyes. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fouled away. Look into Pudge now, the 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Alomar fields it cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the. Digging in now, Pudge Rodriguez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
So coming to the plate, Frank Thomas. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
The center fielder.
Now to the plate, Kenny Lofton. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Reyes takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Stepping into the box, Brooks Robinson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. No balls and 1 strike. Grounded to short. Reyes scoops it up. On to first, and this will remain. So striding forward now, Kenny Lofton. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Ready now, Willie Mays. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. A bouncer to the left side. On to first and a good strike. And out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. This is on the ground over to first. Thomas will take this one over to first. And now at the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
The right fielder.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Mays comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Ready for another chance. Justin Verlander. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Hornsby backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tim.
First delivery to him on the way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Hit hard back up the middle. He'll whip this one to first in time. Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Number 19.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Gwynn.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Digging in, Pudge Rodriguez. No hits to this point. Hit down the third base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Lifted in the air to center. Lofton on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. So digging in now, Rogers Hornsby. And as you might expect with a diamond player, he's got a few tools in the box, but he's best known for his contact hitting. And the throw to first is in time, but at the plate, Ricky Henderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The left fielder, Number 24.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth. Settling in now Roberto Alomar. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 0-1 the count.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Henderson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled off. A bouncer to the left side. And he is out on the tag. Thrown at first, not in time, so they'll settle for one out. So a runner at first now with one away and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Clayton Kershaw.